தங்கவயல் ராபர்சன் பேட்டையில் உள்ள செயின்ட் தெரேசாஸ் பள்ளியில் தேர்வு செய்யப்பட்ட மாணவ தலைவர்கள் பொறுப்பு ஏற்கும் விழா இன்று கோலாகலமாக நடந்தது. இந்த விழாவில் தங்கவயலை சேர்ந்தவரும் சமூக பற்றாளரும் பிரபல விஞ்ஞானியுமான ராஜன் பாபு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு மாணவர்களுக்கு ஊக்கம் அளித்து தன்னம்பிக்கை ஊட்டும் வகையில் சிறப்புரை ஆற்றினார்.
The principal scientist and head at the National Institute of Rock Mechanics.
Very pleasant morning to our respected chief guest, Dr. RAJAN BABU sir, the principal scientist of NIRM. Your experience, expertise, popularity, scholarliness will be a shot in the arm for our budding leaders. Dear young leaders, I consider you the luckiest to hear from sir. Sir has completed 35 years of service in the field of mining, rock engineering, rock mechanics, including hydro projects. He had served as principal scientist in centers of testing services, obtained his PhD in mining engineering from Einstein International University, New York, USA. He holds a BTech in mining surveying with first class distinction and diploma in mining and mine surveying from Polar Goldfields. He has secured second rank in Bachelor in Law, LLB from KGF Law College, Level 2 certificate holder from American Society for Non-Destruction Testing, awarded as Best Citizen of India 2012 by International Publishing House, New Delhi. There is still much more to his credit. Dear sir, it's indeed a pride to have you on this occasion. And on behalf of the entire school, I welcome you amidst us. With a big round of applause, let's welcome sir.
The inaugural address is the moment when vision meets words. I now have the great honor of inviting Reverend Father Anton Christaraj, the manager of St. Teresa's Institute's KGF, to deliver the inaugural address.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. RAJAN BABU sir, Reverend Father Jerome Stanislaus, Father Troy Sebastian, Father Alexander, Principal, and my dear teachers and my dear children. A very good morning to everyone present here. This event is our first academic event and we are very happy to begin this event with the most important person and most inspiring person to all of us, Reverend Dr. RAJAN BABU sir. He is an inspiration to all of us, wherein today is about the leadership, the good qualities of a leader. First and foremost, leadership is all about the responsibility that we take. A leader is a one who walks forward and helps others also to grow up in life. And our children here are aiming to that a very good society where everybody is improved, and this moment is very happy for all of us.
If your actions create a legacy that inspires others to dream more, learn more and become more, our beloved manager, Reverend Father Anton Christaraj, our headmistress, Sister Reggie Chaco,
Good morning, everyone. At the outset, today I congratulate all of you on this occasion of an investiture ceremony for the school. Reverend Father TERESA'S, the manager of the St. Teresa's institutions, Reverend Father Jerome, the parish priest, Reverend Father Sebastian, correspondent, P. College, administrators, all the dignitaries on the dais, dedicated teachers, parents, and dear children. I am deeply moved, and it is my privilege to be here on this occasion to join with you as one among you in the interest of the country to develop this nation, as the skills, everything starts from the childhood. Today I was so overwhelmed by the way the event has taken place, the promises has taken, the efforts which has gone into this, the efforts of the children, the teacher, and every one of you. Always, whenever I find an opportunity, I definitely try to make myself available for the cause of the children. Because heart to heart I know only the seeds that goes into the children will convert that into a mass for the future of the country. Today, I definitely wanted to congratulate all the new council members who has been invested with many of their ranks, the badges, the sashes, the flags. While congratulating, I would also like to tell all of you, this is a mark of confidence. This is a mark of duty. This is a mark of responsibility. And the leadership quality is to serve or not to be served. If any one of you wanted to become a leader, you must understand your fellow beings, your classmates, maybe your friends, and you should understand that in a positive way, and then your first question should be, how can I serve my batchmates? What help I can do to others? Not to command yourself, but to improve the surroundings, the classroom structure, the environment, and so on. It's not easy among the children, but the dedicated efforts of the teachers, the management, and all those associated will definitely make a way. I am proud to be here because I belong to this place, born and brought up in KGF. I got a few things to share to the children, especially. That's my own experiences. I'm just trying to recollect those days when we were in the school, and I used to be very fond of greenhouse or maybe blue house. I will never get an opportunity to become a leader, but I keep on struggling to become a leader. So I thought, okay, why I am not becoming a leader? Because I was not talking to anybody. I was more confined to my duties. I was very reserved, and one of my NCC masters, he told me, you come and join with the people and start playing with them, then tomorrow you will become a leader. My ambition is not to become a leader, but I wanted everyone to feel what I feel. That has happened. In schools, all these things are happening only because to motivate the student for a better future. Today's world is a changing world. Everything is in your hands, your fingertips. You have all the new gadgets, technology. Children has to use it properly. Now, the class management itself has got apps. I think the management will take some initiative to bring hats and educate the student, not only the school, even out of the school campus. Because there should be continuous learning process and touching process, then things will happen. Humility is one thing all the children should learn and try to help each other. Today, we have seen many people, growing in height. But all those people have undergone hardship. When you make an attempt, definitely there is an experience. But experience doesn't happen without committing a mistake. Once you commit a mistake, that mistake becomes an experience and you will get wisdom from them. That wisdom is going to give the fruit. Not the bookish language, not the bookish learning, but the principles of bookish learning has to be converted into practice. That means every day, if you can convert one boy to move ahead in whatever deficiencies he has, one girl who can have a faith to move ahead in the society, that is the greatest service. Now, everywhere, if you look at the country, from Prime Minister, from President, to the local politicians, everywhere people are fighting for the leadership. Fighting for the leadership is important to serve, but not for any other purpose. Among you, there must be a stiff and positive competition to go forward, to take the school to a different levels and different heights. The contributions all the children you are going to make to the school is going to convert this society into something big. Maybe during our days, there were only few schools and mostly, people were depending on Bharat Government's Limited and very poor. Everyone was from very poor background, unable to pay the fees. So many hurdles. Thanks to the Christian institutions, especially the Catholic institutions, and all the priests and the nuns, was given tremendous education, the 100% literacy what you are seeing in KGF today because of their efforts. This is one thing to be nourished, one thing to be cherished, and one thing that will be always told. But that is not the end of the story. The legacy, what we learn from them, has to grow in attitude and in stature, and that should bear fruit for the future. I always used to think how I can do something for this place. I am born and brought up in this place. I want to do something. That is the reason that I stayed back in KGF. Though I had the opportunity to go out, I didn't go. I wanted to serve these people. I stayed back, served for this country, served for this KGF, and also when the big challenges has come in my way, I always stood first to face the challenges. It has come so simple for me because life was a struggle all the days, all the life. But when I reached the state, then I realized that nothing is impossible. Everything is possible as and when you think that it is possible. Everything happens with your positive note and attitude. Two big examples I have to say. Once there was a big problem in Koyna Dam. I think all of you may be aware of Koyna Dam. In Koyna Dam, we need to do an underwater blasting. Koyna area is completely full of seismic zone. If anything goes wrong, definitely there will be a problem. But when the challenge came to me, I accepted that. I designed the underwater blast and blasted it, and that is the first of its kind. Same thing happened in Chennai, both domestic and international airport expansion. Without stopping even a single flight, we would do the total excavation using non-explosive techniques. Why I am telling all these things to you children? You start thinking there is a solution for any problem. There is no problem without a solution. Only thing is you have to activate yourself, have a positive attitude and move towards it. Similarly, when the big challenges come for a monument of a structure to be made in Ayodhya, first of its kind in the country, where there is no expertise available, only the hard efforts which we have made here through science and technology projects in 1998 to 2001 has paved the way for making that happen with all odds, and you can see today that is a big monument which is going to stand for about 1,000 years. This I am going to share simple examples with you just to give a motivation. Nobody should think that, okay, I am unable to do this. Always think that I am able to do this. This is very important. I do not want to take more time. At this time, I thank the management and all the staff for providing me an opportunity to be here, and I congratulate all the children, the newly elected council and all the children. Thank you. Jai Hind.